So hello and good morning. It's the Sunday of 4th of July weekend, and I'm here in Anaheim on Frontera Street, just south of the 91 freeway. And I'm going to explore an area called the Anaheim Coves. This is a little known part of Anaheim, and parts of it look more like the Mississippi River than Southern California. So this is a long paved trail system that goes several miles. This is great for walking, for bicycling. You could even take a horse in here, but I don't think it's very equestrian accessible just because there's not really a lot of countryside nearby. But it starts off kind of, it's a good walk, but it's not maybe that scenic, but it gets much more scenic as you keep going. So right here you can see how the Anaheim Coves Trail connects to the broader Santa Ana River Trail system that goes all the way to San Bernardino. So that trail system is coming this way and merges right in here. There's a lot of wildlife in here, and all through the Coves Trail system you'll see this signage where it talks about the different bird life. This is basically a bird sanctuary in here. But you also have coyotes, and you have raccoons, and you have other animals in here. So we're going under Lincoln here. Lincoln's one of the major streets, and you can also go over it and cross the street, but this is a nice, safe way to go through the heavy traffic area and come out the other side. And when we get onto the other side, you're going to see it gets a lot more scenic. And right here, here's one of the two free parking areas. There's another one near the golf center, the Islands Golf Center at the start of the trail. This is a really beautiful stretch of the trail in here. There's always flowers blooming, and it's just so sunny on a sunny day. It's a very cheery area. So why do they call this Anaheim Coves? Well, you can start to see it right here. It looks a lot like the Mississippi River. So quiet in this area, except for the birds. Here's a bit of another perspective right here. The view would be nicer if this fence wasn't here. You could almost say this in here has a little bit of a beach feel. You can smell the water. Now, thankfully, it's not a humid day. If it's a humid day, it's a little bit uncomfortable down here. So in just a moment here, you're going to be able to see what the neighborhoods look like. And the neighborhoods along the river here, you'll see the name Coves everywhere in the street names, in apartment complexes, and shopping districts in here. And it looks a lot like parts of Norco or parts of Mira Loma, if you're familiar with those areas. It just has that vibe to it. And notice this street name here. This looks like J. Vernon McGee trying to say Elizabeth. Perhaps you're familiar with the Frenchman Alexis de Tocqueville from your school days, or maybe taking political science. He was a Frenchman who visited early America, and he said that he looked for the secret of America's greatness, and only when he heard the preaching in the churches did he understand what it was. So what did he hear? Well, he heard what was taught at this church here in the Anaheim Coves district. It's Christ Reformed Church. The pastor emeritus here is an alum of Cal State Fullerton's Business College. And this is a church where the liturgy is basically unchanged since the early America days, about 500 years old. So this is exactly what the Pilgrims and the Founding Fathers, this is what they heard when they went to church. So this is a very special congregation here. Well, the flowers get brighter and brighter, and it gets greener and greener as we come to the end of this trail system. Well, this is the end of the trail. Looks like the mighty Mississippi, but this is in Anaheim. On a clear day, you can see the San Gabriel Mountains from here. That's Bird Island in the distance there. The birds are loud. You can also hear a little bit of the traffic, though, too, on the 57. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Just one more thing I want to show you before I end. So, believe it or not, this is a driving range for golfers. And they drive the balls into this water here. They call it the Islands Golf Club. And you have a little boat that comes by and picks up the balls. And definitely a unique experience here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.